Hello, gorgeous. Let's have a chat about motivation and staying on track. This is always a fun topic. Um, so, staying on track, staying motivated, and really having that pull, that drive, that motivation, the energy to move forward in your life, especially when you have really, really big dreams, right? So, we have this big dream, we want to be here, there, everywhere. We have this idea of our life and what we would like to see around it. And I'm here to tell you that anything is possible. Anything is possible. But how do you stay motivated on those days when you are possibly a little bit low, a little bit down, a little bit feeling down in the dumps, like, oh man, this is just taking so much time, energy, whatever, why didn't it happen sooner? You're shitting on yourself. I like that phrase, because we often say, ooh, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. So when you're lacking motivation, a lot of the time is number one tip that I'm going to share with you is you want to have crystal clear goals. Crystal clear goals. And those crystal clear goals will help phrase, it will help pull you forward. And you want to phrase those goals in a way that's a positive, that's more like an affirmation or an incantation. For example, with my project, my 111 project, I will easily complete the BMO half marathon in under 2 hours and 30 minutes with joy, right? That is an easy way to actually phrase it so that your brain gets used to that. So by making a crystal clear goal, you know where you're headed. Read your goal or affirmation or intention daily. You can also write it out. Um, I like to, if I'm really wanting to manifest something quickly in my life, I actually write it out 3 times or 11 times or however many times I feel like until I feel like the universe has gotten my message. And so that can add extra power and oomph to your day. I also have 31 goals that I've written out, and they're on a board that I have posted. And when I read them daily, and because I took so much time in writing them out and writing them out in a positive statement, I have. Like it's already done. And when I read that, I have no choice but go through my day and really, really align and embody that person that has those goals done already. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, write out your why. Why is it a must for you to accomplish your goal? Why is it a must? What feelings are you going to have when you accomplish it, when you achieve it? Are you, what would it mean to you in your life? What would it mean to your family? What would it mean to those people closest to you? Write out 100 reasons why you want it and why it's a must. That's a big one. And people don't like to do that for some reason. I say this to people and they go, oh, 100 whys. Well, you know what? When you're having that down day, and you look at all of those wonderful reasons why, because my life will be full of freedom. I will have like fantastic people in my life. I will have a support team. I will have you know extra money in the bank. I will have everything will be going with ease. Anything. There's no limitation on to why You want it, whatever it is. You want to support your family. You want to contribute to society. You want to donate. You want to give to charity. You want to do whatever it is. Hold on to that feeling and that emotion and write it out, and write it out like you mean it, right? So when you are writing your goals in that positive affirmation statement, you really want to put emotion into it, because that is what is going to drive you forward. So it's going to be compelling. You want to write a compelling statement on that, and 100 compelling reasons why. And a lot of people look at me, roll their eyes, and say, oh, that takes so much time, or that's whatever. But you know what? On those down days, you're going to thank me for it. Why is it a must? The fourth tip is you want to acknowledge and work on your blocks and or fears. This is a big one. We often don't want to go to the shadow side. Boo. But that is where the biggest breakthroughs are. So a lot of the time, it's not really a fear of failure. We have a lot of fears. Our ego wants to keep us safe. We're wired for it. We are wired to not change. So in order to make massive change, your brain is going to freak out. So your conscious mind has to plant a seed in the subconscious mind, and then the subconscious mind has to kind of accept it and let it grow like a little sprout coming out of the ground. And then it gets to be a viable choice in the conscious mind. And then your daily habits really, really solidify that. So when you acknowledge and work on your blocks and fears, so you may have a fear of success. That is actually far more common than fear of failure, because if you haven't made it to the level that you desire, you're really, let's face it, you're failing, right? So and we tend to get stuck at a certain level. There's always like a ceiling. So when we choose to acknowledge and work on that, and we bust through it through doing affirmations, through EFT, through mindset work, through journaling, through any of those things, whatever way is best for you, through meditation, through nature, through whatever. Gratitude is also a good thing that comes into play with this. But I'll do a different video on gratitude in general. But acknowledge and work on those blocks and fears. What are they? What is really holding you back? My favorite journaling question is, why do I like being stuck in this spot? And then journal your heart out. The fifth way to keep motivated, and this has been a real fire under my butt, is by declaring it publicly. And this comes down to accountability. So I have declared publicly here on YouTube, all over social media, that I will do this, my 111 project, that I will upload 111 videos over 111 days. And I'm going to tell you, even though I'm just at the beginning and it has been tough, and I am recording this at 7:45 at night, and there's no way I'm not putting a video out tonight. And I didn't have a video prepared for you. So I'm doing it. And if I fall off, and I fall off so early in the game, because we're only on day 12, I think, I can't remember. But if I fall out early in the game, then what does that say about me? You're not, and it's like, it's barely even gotten going, right? Get that accountability. Get an accountability partner. Make a date once a week, somewhere where you declare your goals for the week, and you have that support system. join a mastermind, hire a coach. Getting a friend is a good idea too. But y'all know about when you have a friend, you go to the gym and she is your accountability buddy. And then let's say they start dropping off and then you drop off. And then you've got number one responsibility is all comes down to you, right? And it all comes down to you because truly you can make anything you desire happen as long as you are committed to your goal. That is your truth. That is my truth. That's your truth. That's everybody's truth. If you haven't achieved a goal yet, you're just not fully committed, which that sounds kind of harsh, but you have to be fully committed and in it to win it, right? So, whatever you choose to do on how you choose to get accountability, stick to it. Because I know last Sunday when I did the Ask Mila show, I was at 27 kilometers and I said I was going to do 25 kilometers a week at minimum running. And I was at 17 point something kilometers and I went for an 8K run on Sunday morning because I wasn't going to show up and say that I didn't do it. I did it. I went and did it because I had time before 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoon in order to do that. So I made a commitment to myself. I made a commitment to you. I publicly declared it. And I was not going back on that, not last week. And I'm not going to go back on it this week either. So I've already ran 3 days this week.